All right, we are going to get rolling. I think we're live in the Health and Wellness Lounge right now. So that is super, super exciting. As you guys hop on, just make sure that you mute your speaker. Please mute your speaker. In the chat, please tell us who invited you to this amazing event.
More in this series.
Got some speaker, or trying to mute everybody. If you guys can mute, that would be awesome. My name is Tina Walterstorff, and I want to welcome everyone to tonight's event, Stories of Hope. I am excited to have you sit back and be inspired by these amazing health victories. And while you listen, imagine what this could do for you or your loved ones that you know. I guarantee you these stories will either hit home with you or definitely someone that you know. Now I'm going to pass this over to my husband, Terry. He's going to share about our amazing Plexus company.
All right, so Plexus was founded in the US in 2008. It opened in Canada in 2018, and then in 2019 in Australia, Mexico, and New Zealand. So Plexus is a health and wellness company backed by science with a dedicated medical advisory board. Plexus is backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. Plexus has 4 distribution centers, and we ship directly to our customers. We are known for our pink drink mix and our strong One Plexus community. Plexus does not claim to cure, heal, or treat certain conditions, and the stories you hear tonight are all personal experiences, so enjoy.
Thanks, honey. I had to tie him into this event too. So, okay, that is totally awesome. I love this company and everything that we stand for. First up tonight is my sweet friend, Jill Heileman. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. So Jill, take over.
You did it. Yeah, we had to practice that whole name pronunciation.
Just like my last name, we had to practice that too.
Yeah. But anyway, hi everybody. My name is Jill, and I started taking these products about 5 years ago. And the funny thing, like, I was never a supplement girl, never took vitamins. The only vitamins I ever took were my prenatals, and I don't really know if those ever really worked. All I remember is having very yellow pee. Anyone else out there? But anyway, so I started these products because I saw a friend of mine post on Facebook, and she was saying that she had more energy and she was starting to crave vegetables. I don't know about you, but that's always been something I wish I craved. I craved ice cream, I craved cookie dough, Reese's peanut butter cups, and French fries. Those were all really high on my list. And so I thought, you know what? At that time I was 47, and I'm like, you know, going up to like the big 50 birthday. I thought, you know what? Let's try something. You know, before I really need to get healthy, like I didn't have any major health diagnoses. I thought before I really need to, why don't I try these vitamins and see what happens? You know, the saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And that's kind of what I was trying to do with starting these products. When I started these products, you know, I have 4 children, okay, their ages 20, 18, 16, and 12. So when I started, my youngest one was 7. And I was just tired all the time. And I thought, you know what, isn't that the way moms are? Everyone's tired, right? That's normal, right? And I had a lot of things that I just thought were normal. And so I didn't really think I needed any huge help, and I didn't even think I had any gut health issues either. But some of the things I struggled with before were, you know, I was tired. I would wake up exhausted, planning my nap in the afternoon. I drank a Diet Coke every day for about 30 years. Kind of crazy. Started when I was 18. I had plantar fasciitis. My bottom of my foot hurt. I had hypoglycemia almost my whole life, just means low blood sugar levels. And I was just tired, and I was kind of, I don't know, I had PMS, and I thought that was normal too, right? Isn't that normal? I was entering, you know, the perimenopause years and thought, I'm just going to get hot flashes like my sisters because that's normal too. But thankfully, after being on these products for a couple of months, I found, oh my gosh, those almost all, put all those things I just listed are gone. I don't drink Diet Coke anymore. I don't have any PMS. I have no hot flashes or night sweats. My hypoglycemia is gone. No more plantar fasciitis. I'm happier. And I wake up feeling refreshed. And I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing. Do you guys, I mean, anyone else feel that way? I just thought it was normal to be, they always say tired as a mother, right? Everyone's always tired. And we just accept that as like, that's the thing. That's the way it is. Thankfully, that does not have to be the normal thing. These products, the thing I love, you guys are going to be hearing about 4 or 5 of us tonight talk about our health stories. The thing I love about them is they get to the root of the problem. So, when you take prescription medication, they are treating the symptoms, right? They're treating the problems that you have. They don't get to the root of the problem. And oftentimes, people then have to have another medication to treat the symptoms they're getting from the other medication. So the great things about these products, because they get to the root issue, is that it takes care of it. And it has so many ripple effects, which is so great. I'm from a medical family. I'm a physical therapist. I don't know if I mentioned that. My dad's a doctor. My sister's a doctor. They never mentioned gut health. And I think that's kind of almost the norm. I'm finding more and more is that doctors don't get a lot of education in gut health. And so they're just taught to treat the symptoms. So one of the things I also loved about these products, they're not a magic pill. It's not a quick fix, but it gave me the energy to work out. It gave me, and to move my body more, it gave me the craving control to actually eat better. And because of all those things, I was able to lose 25 pounds in like 6 to 12 months. And I feel better than I ever have. So if you're here tonight and you're wondering, gosh, I've tried things in the past, I don't feel the best, I feel kind of awful, and I like you've almost lost hope about ever feeling great, maybe these products can help you like they've helped us. And all I can say is you're never going to know unless you try.
Absolutely.
So
that is so
that
awesome. No hot flashes. Anyone here? Yes, yes. I'm hoping that happens to me too. Clint, you know how it is. So, all right, that is awesome. Next up is my friend Kathy Crossnow. And I also had to practice her last name too, and she has to practice mine. So mine's the hardest one here, but over to you. We can't wait to hear your story. We're so excited that you're here too.
Awesome. I'm so excited to be here, you guys. And Jill, seriously, I relate to so much of what you shared about. And I've heard some of your story before, but not all of it. And so I love that. And I love too that all of our stories look a little bit different. For me, prior to Plexus, like Jill had mentioned, you guys, I was exhausted all of the time. And I just thought it was normal. Part of having 4 young kids, at the time, my kids were 8 and under, and I had 4 of them. I was craving sugar and not thinking twice about what I put into my body. If I liked it, I ate it. My husband worked long hours. I felt like I was doing like the everyday by myself, right? I was worn out by the end of the day. And I felt like by the time he got home from work, I just didn't even have anything left to give him. I would wake up and literally count down the hours until I could sleep again. I couldn't wait for my youngest to go to sleep so I could sleep. That was like my favorite time of the day. I remember dropping off one of my kids at school, and then I would go straight through the drive-through for a fancy coffee, really almost on the daily, because like I said, I was just addicted to that sugar. And you guys, I wasn't even thinking twice about how much I was spending too. So like you guys, a friend of mine that I trusted was sharing about her success on Plexus products on Facebook. And I was truly happy for her. She was somebody I knew and loved, and I was so excited for something that she had going on. However, I just didn't think that it was for me. Not only had I never heard of gut health before, but I always thought supplementation was for older people. I just didn't think it was anything that I needed. And so I didn't really give it a second thought. However, once we started our products, I will admit, I wasn't consistent at first, and I actually almost stopped. However, my husband, who I would set out his products, was being very consistent, and we started noticing things changing for him. And so that's when that I just kind of started to get more motivated to really be more consistent with my own products. And so after that, I do remember about 2 months in when those fancy coffee drinks, they just didn't sound as good anymore. In fact, when I would have one, it was entirely too sweet. And I'll be honest, I thought it was because I had like this crazy willpower at first. But when the reality is that it all started making sense to me. And it was like, okay, I just have this extra assistance, which was plexus. And so it's kind of all coming together for me. And then, like Jill said, I used to drink soda as well. And that wasn't something that I set out to stop drinking. It just kind of happened. Now, I do have coffee every once in a while here at the house, but it's so much different because now I drink it because I enjoy it and not because I need it or have to have it. And you guys, that has been a game changer for me. Like I mentioned, I have 4 kiddos. And so I am constantly on the go. And now I feel like I'm able to like keep up with the day-to-day activities, right? Without having to like look forward to a nap or having to need a nap. And again, just like the not needing the coffee, it's like, that was a game changer for me, getting to really like enjoy my day, enjoy my kids. And now I feel like I have something left when my husband gets home from work, and I know that I'm happier. And so I know that makes me a better wife and a better mama. So I actually started sharing because I knew other friends needed what I had. And so I did. And that's why I'm here today. My name is Kathy Krasno, and my wish for you is that you take a leap of faith, you guys. This is definitely a blessing that I didn't even know that I needed. Give this time and consistency. Have realistic expectations. We didn't get unhealthy overnight, so we won't get healthy overnight. And just know that our bodies were designed for greatness. I'm so happy you guys were all here. Thanks for letting me share tonight.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And thank you for pointing that out. All the things that you hit on, just so many people, I know I can totally relate to that. And I know many, many people can too. So you're so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing. So now we are going over to our friend Clint Zettner. And he is going to share his amazing story. Get ready. Get ready.
I am ready, and I'm setting a timer just to keep myself on track because I love to chit chat. Clint Zettner, Central Minnesota. I'm married to Brandy. I think she's on here somewhere. I seen that. We have 10 kiddos in a big blended family. Life's a little crazy. I'm an engineer by my day job, and in my nooks and crannies, I'm working on my fortune, helping other people and growing. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, like the other great ones we've heard so far. Well, I was a wreck my whole life. I really didn't take care of myself. I grew up carbs, just kind of ate, didn't do much about nutrition. It really started catching up with me. So how did I feel prior to Plexus? I was a wreck. I was discouraged. My self-esteem sucked. I was uncomfortable in my own body, and I felt broken with little hope. Like I said, I'm an engineer, and it got to the point where my clothes didn't fit. And I'll get to that, but I was drinking 2 to 6 cans of pop a day. I remember I went from Mountain Dew to Diet Mountain Dew because I thought going to diet was so much better. Well, I didn't really understand about those sweeteners and things like that. I rarely drank water. I definitely didn't eat fruits and vegetables. No way. I wouldn't eat. I would eat whatever was cheap and just filled me up. I was overweight, like I said. I was embarrassed. I present a lot. I'm in front of the room doing a lot of presentations. Anybody ever get like full sweaty pits? I had to like carry extra clothes with me all the time. At work, I had extra clothes. Everywhere I went, I had extra clothes because I was always sweating, overweight, embarrassed, couldn't tuck my shirt in. And I don't know, has anybody ever went to the store and had to buy bigger clothes, and you go there and it's like, I hate this. I hated shopping. Finally, I got to the point, I am not going up another size. I mean, I held them up and I'm like, that can't be me. I was just frustrated with myself. My self-esteem was terrible. I wasn't exercising. My body was in terrible shape. I hurt everywhere. Like I said, we had 10 kiddos. We have 10 kiddos. Pushing a stroller was impossible for me. Just a flat ground. I've had asthma since I was a kid. They diagnosed me with COPD lung disease. That's crazy. They said I had the lung equivalency of an 89-year-old. I go, what do you do about that? They go, you die, Clint, you die. They pretty much tell me that I was on my deathbed. I started saying my goodbyes to my kiddos, my family. I was waking up 20, 30 puffs of the inhaler almost every single night. Brandy would look at me, hey, are you going to make it? I'm like, I don't know. It got so bad, I didn't know if I wanted to anymore. That's how big of a wreck I was. Well, as I was struggling and all that, we started to look around because Brandy, my wife, she's super healthy minded. One of the kids was struggling with some focus issues. She's been trying to help him for years, trying all the things she could. Found little successes. And then one day she saw a post on Facebook from her friend, and her friend's son had a similar thing. They said, hey, could this help him? They said, well, why not try it? So they did. They were sharing it, and they both started seeing results. Here's the skeptical engineering guy. I've seen my whole family get healthy, and I'm like, I don't need that stuff. What's that costing us? Why are we doing that? And there I am on my deathbed, being too stubborn to try it. Finally, I was so broken. I'm like, what do I have to lose? I finally said yes. Oh, I know my wife, Brandy, was so happy then. Well, I started taking it, and I started feeling results pretty much right away. Brain fog, I started to have more energy, mental clarity. My cravings started to change. I just took the products consistently. That's all I did. Drank water, which took forever because I hated water. I was drinking so much pop, there was no room for water. It was crazy. Well, I can say now, I no longer crave any pop. I haven't had any pop for over 3 years. I went from struggling, walking 5 blocks, and climbing a flight of stairs was a stress for me. I have now done, since I've started on Plexus, over 100 5Ks. I've done a full Tough Mudder. I've done a 35-mile hike. I'm now able to enjoy life, dream big, and my family has their husband and their dad back. It's also released a passion for me for personal growth, development, leadership, and helping others do the same thing. I added people when I started. I just had to share it with everybody. I reached out to everybody I knew, and I just told them about it because they needed this. And some of them signed up, and they're still with me today. If somebody does these products for 3 months, it will change their lives. I hope everybody considers that. Back to you, Tina.
Oh my gosh. You bring tears to my eyes, friend. I mean, you guys put in the chat who you're connecting with, what clicks with you, what kind of things, put in the chat what you're struggling with, what you would love to have improve in 2022. And that was just amazing. Thank you for opening up and sharing all of that with us. I am so, hearing these stories builds my belief back up too. And it reminds all of us why we keep sharing with people, because these products do change lives. So on that note, I'll share a little bit of my story. I have 3 kids, ages 13 to 25 now. Oh gosh. Been married 28 years now this February. I'm in my mid 40s, I think, somewhere around there. But I'd been praying I would find something to improve my health as I was just feeling like I was in a downward spiral. And before Plexus, I ran around with my head cut off. I was teaching 18 dance classes a week. I was a fitness trainer. I was a competitor. So I was eating super healthy. So I thought I was eating super healthy, but things just felt really off. So I was one of these people that looked really healthy on the outside, but was struggling on the inside. I was easily irritated. I struggled with low energy. I would push snooze in the morning like 5 or 6 times. I just didn't want to get up. I was so tired. It was normal to wake up super puffy in my fingers. My face was super puffy. Sometimes my eyes would be super puffy and I'd have to grab like something cold to just put on my eyes for a little bit. I always felt like I needed a nap. Sometimes I was able to take a little bit of a nap. Some days I didn't, and I just struggled through and would have my head in my hands at dinner time and my family asking me, are you okay? And I really wasn't okay. I drank 3 to 4 diet sodas a day just to help boost my energy somewhat, but then I would end up shaky and irritable and just feeling kind of yucky, and then I would crash. My legs were super unsettled at night. I was bloated and constipated all the time, my whole life. Every single winter, you guys, it was a guarantee I would get a sinus infection and laryngitis at least twice a year, once in the winter, once in the spring, guaranteed. Have not had that since I started Plexus 5 years ago. So almost 5 years ago, coming up on 5 years. I had early signs of heart disease, and this was the kicker for me. This is where I felt like I don't even know what to do. Early signs of heart disease. I was told I had high cholesterol, my numbers were high, and I was told that I would need a valve replacement in my 60s, and that was super devastating to me. So being active like I was, I felt like I should be feeling better. Many times I just put on a fake smile and I was just getting by. It was clear to me that diet and exercise was definitely not enough. I remember thinking, well, maybe genetics just are not on my side at all, because I felt like I was doing everything. I tried a lot of different supplements. In fact, I tried 18 different probiotics. But when I saw Plexus, I knew it looked different in how it was getting to the root cause of things. So as I started Plexus and my body's blood sugar started to balance, my gut health began to improve, inflammation went down, my face all of a sudden looked like it was thinner. I was like, what? I started to feel alive again. And I'll never forget the day I didn't need a nap. I'll never forget the day that my bowels started being normal. It was like a happy dance, totally. Those of you that struggle with it totally get that. I stopped craving soda. It just didn't taste good anymore. The sweets that I loved and craved didn't taste good anymore. I think it was Jill that pointed out she started craving different things and had friends craving good things. And that happened to me too. I started to feel happier, no more mood swings, no more restless leg syndrome. My heart health improved. You guys, I've just had all my heart stuff checked out with scans and all these things. I have no more signs of heart disease. Yay. I do not need a valve replacement. There's nothing wrong with my valve anymore. It's totally normal. All my blood work is totally normal. Praise God. This literally is my answer to prayer. My answer to prayer. So that is my story. And now I'm going to toss over to my friend Karen Gentz.
Hey everybody, so my name is Karen and I am one of the older ones here. I am 54, happily married boy mom. Our boys were a blended family. Our boys range from 20 to 31. I am a personal trainer, fitness instructor, and a certified nutritional specialist. Sorry, I can't spit it out. Personal trainer. I live in Northwest Arkansas. And even though I've eaten crazy healthy and exercise, kind of like Tina, from the outside, everybody thought I was just the picture of health. But I did not believe in vitamins and supplements. I basically started exercising and eating healthy at 13 because I used to struggle with my weight and decided I had to figure out how to make it a lifestyle or I would struggle with it for the rest of my life. And I knew I didn't want to do that. And even though I ate crazy healthy, I was sick numerous times a year. I struggled with sleeping issues. I had chronic headaches. I had chronic constipation. In my mid 40s, I was actually diagnosed with osteoarthritis, degenerative disc disease. I have an anxiety disorder. I was put on medication for that in my mid 20s. After my diagnosis of my degenerative disc disease, one of the medications I was put on was gabapentin. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically right under an opioid. It's kind of scary, has some yucky side effects. So I was taking 8 to 10 a day and was still in pain. So I basically was just kind of going through the day in a fog. But I kept a smile on because, I was supposed to be this Miss Fitness health person. So a lot of people didn't realize how miserable I was inside. One day I was at Bible study and met a new girl who told me that she worked from home in health and wellness. So I was immediately intrigued because I was like, I need to know what you're doing because that is my lifelong passion, is helping people be healthy and fit. Well, as soon as she started telling me about Plexus, I was like, oh, I am so happy for you, but I don't believe in any of that. Of course, I cringe when people tell me that now. But I was taught for years and years that you just needed to eat healthy and exercise. But as most of us hopefully know now, foods today just don't give our bodies the nutrition they need. And we can't undo the damage that we've done just by eating healthy. We've got to do more to get that candida overgrowth under control. So even though I had told her no, I kind of started seeing people talking about it. I don't know, do y'all know, like if you're going to buy a new car, all of a sudden you start seeing it everywhere. Well, I started seeing people I knew in the fitness world, medical professionals that I'm friends with, kind of talking about Plexus, posting about Plexus. And I was like, maybe there is something to this. Maybe I should look into it. So as my nutrition background was way up high, I got the ingredient list and looked them over with a fine-tooth comb, realized there's nothing in here that's harmful. There's nothing artificial. This is the cleanest products I've ever seen, because I've actually researched a lot of products for training clients, and I never did find one that I could stand behind. So when I realized they couldn't hurt me, I figured, what the heck? So I decided to give them a try. Also, our youngest son has had serious IBSD pretty much since birth, and he had tried probiotics, pretty much everything we could find on the market. Nothing helped him, and he basically said, Mom, I'm just going to be like this the rest of my life. Nothing works. They taste horrible. I'm done trying. So thankfully, he gave ours a try, because I did make him get on them with myself, and he's done amazing with them. Myself, I started noticing a few weeks in that I was sleeping better. I was going to the bathroom more regularly, which was a miracle. About a month in, Randy and I, Randy's my husband, he's on this call somewhere, we like to work out together. So he noticed about a month into taking the products that I was not shaking my hands. After we would do a set of, bicep curls, I would have to lay the weights down and shake my hands because they hurt so bad. And then he asked me how my back felt. And I was like, oh my gosh, my back doesn't hurt. And y'all, I was in constant pain. I mean, other than like maybe a few weeks after they burned the nerves off in my back, I was in pain pretty much all the time. I just kind of lived with it. And the doctors had even told me there was nothing else they could do. Another thing he brought up that I had forgotten about, he asked me about my headaches, because I would have 3, 4, 5 a week, and from birth. My dad and granddad, I apparently got all their bad genes. They both struggled with that as well. And doctors had said, it's hereditary. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, I had not had a headache in weeks, and it's now been 6 years, and I might have had one mild headache here and there, but nothing like it used to be. So another thing my friend told me was to measure before I started on the products. And I was like, I don't want to lose weight. I don't need to lose weight. And she goes, I just want you to measure just to see. Well, this was October 30th when I ordered the products. I measured on November the 6th of 2015. The holidays, and I love sugar. I love chocolate. I can eat crazy healthy, but you put chocolate in front of me before Plexus, and you would have to take it away or I would eat everything that was inside. It was like a drug. Once I started, I could not stop. I normally would outgrow my clothes over the holidays and could not fit in my jeans. And that's very seriously, that's the truth. I could not fit in my clothes after the holidays. But I measured again that year on January the 6th. And I had lost almost an inch in my waist and right about an inch in each thigh. So right there, I was sold, let alone all the other positive things. So I was like, oh my goodness, how could I not even, not gain weight, but to actually lose a little bit of extra fluff that I had put on. By early February, I was actually feeling amazing. My doctors were totally on board. I was able to get off my medication. It took a little bit longer to get off the anxiety medication, because if you know anything about those, you really have to wean off slowly. Now, let me preface all of this with everybody's body is different. I had a lot of stuff going on, and I did see results pretty quickly. Randy tried to quit on me numerous times. He was not seeing any changes, did not notice anything. He didn't think he did. It was almost 4 months. And thankfully, I told him, I was like, you've got to give them 4 to 6 months. You've just got to. And if not, if they don't work after that, then I won't bring it up. But right around 4 months, everything started falling into place. He lost 10 pounds that he'd been trying to lose for years. Blood pressure was better, sleeping better, bathroom issues better, just everything at once just kind of clicked. So this is not a quick fix. And that's one of the things that I really, that was one of the things that I was a big proponent of. I don't want diet plans or quick fixes. Here we are 6 years later. And like I said, I'm 54 years old. I'm healthier and feel better than I did in my 30s and 40s. I really hope you guys have enjoyed all these different stories from all of our friends on here. So many lives are being changed all around us. And one thing we all have in common is we all started with our powerhouse combo that we call the triplex gut health combo. What I love at first and love the most about Plexus is, like I said, and I think Kathy said it, it's not a quick fix. This is not a gimmick. And this is truly getting your gut healthy and your body balanced and functioning properly. It can help you lose weight. It's not a diet pill or anything, but if you get your gut healthy and you have excess weight to lose, you can lose weight. But what it really is about is blood sugar balance, inflammation, and gut health. So now we're going to take a quick look at a short video by one of our amazing doctors.
The secret to feeling your best physically, mentally, and emotionally lies in your gut, because a balanced gut is key to helping us thrive. Hi, I'm Dr. Luis Pacheco. Everyone deserves to thrive with optimal health, and helping people achieve that is something I'm passionate about. Emerging science around the gut microbiome has taught us how important gut health really is. But many people may not know how to begin an effective daily supplement regimen. What I love about Plexus products is how they promote thriving health from the inside out with a powerful yet simple gut health system. Weed, seed, feed. That's all you need to remember. Let me share how it works, but first you need to know a few key things about the gut microbiome itself. Trillions of microorganisms live in your GI tract. Some of them can help you thrive by supporting your immune system, improving your mood, and even helping you manage your weight. Others have been associated with unwanted effects such as fatigue, occasional GI discomfort, irritability, and even weight gain. The microbes in your gut are always fighting for more space, so the key is finding the right balance. If you want to feel healthy, happy, and confident, then you want more beneficial microbes and fewer unwanted microbes. It's a delicate ecosystem that's easily thrown off by poor diets, lack of sleep, stress, and other factors. And that's where Weed Seed Feed comes in. Just like a garden, you can help your gut microbiome flourish with these simple steps. Start with Triplex. Triplex brings 3 advanced gut health products together in one powerful system. BioCleanse uses magnesium and citrus bioflavonoids to help weed out unwanted substances. ProBio 5 helps to weed out unwanted intestinal yeast with beneficial digestive enzymes, and it seeds your gut with healthy probiotics. And Slim Microbiome Activating feeds those probiotics with the prebiotics they need to thrive. For even more support, add Vital Biome to your daily routine to seed your gut with 8 clinically researched probiotic strains. And you can also hone in on supporting your weight management goals along with your gut health by choosing Slim Hunger Control. Don't let an unbalanced gut slow you down, because gut health can be simple and effective. Weed, seed, and feed your gut each day for the thriving health you deserve.
All right, can everybody hear me again? All right, that is so awesome. And that is our powerhouse combo that I believe all of us actually started with. We've added different products to it, which is awesome that we've got a line of products that fit everybody's needs. So I love the triplex combo. So we had to show that, and we love our doctors and the panel and all the scientists in Plexus. Plexus has actually 2 different ways that you can purchase. You can purchase as a retail customer and a VIP customer. VIP customer gives you perks and rewards that you can use towards free products, and you get special wholesale pricing that you get to enjoy. If anyone can mute, please, that would be awesome. So you get free products with those perk credits and wholesale pricing. I am not sure about you guys, but I love the best deal. And that is just me, and I'm sure many of you. So Plexus has products for the whole family to help keep all of you on track with your health goals. So please get in touch with the friend who invited you here so that they can kind of help you customize a plan that is going to be very specific to your needs. Because as you saw, we all have different needs and we all had different health goals the products helped us with. Somebody needs to mute maybe. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for tuning in tonight. My hope for you is that you have the courage to say yes to give Plexus a try. What if this changes everything for you? What if this changes some things for you? I don't know about you, but for me, I'm so thankful that I decided to give one more thing a try, because I tried so many things. It would have been so easy for me to have that burnout of like, I just don't want to try another thing. But I'm so happy that I did. I'm so happy that everyone here did. And I just want to thank you all for taking time with us tonight. Be sure to get with the person who invited you. We care about you. That's why we invited you here. Hope you enjoyed all the stories. And I want to have a special thanks to my friends here that joined with me tonight to bring all of these amazing stories to you. Thank you to Jill and Kathy and Clint and Karen and Terry. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands. No, anyway, God bless everybody. Have a great night, and feel free that when we have this recording up, you can share this with your friends and family that maybe you thought about during some of these stories. So thanks everybody. Have a great night.
See you, Jill.